So guys, a couple days ago, RX Muscle and Dave Palumbo did an interview with Greg Valentino. You probably know Greg Valentino as the so-called man with the exploded arm on television. There were a lot of documentaries. He's in the documentary Bigger, Faster, Stronger. He's known for his crazy stories, and he's just a funny dude. And I happen to like this guy a lot because he's very real, and there's more about him than just the exploding arm issue. And I just watched the whole interview, and something interesting came up because a lot of people said that Rich Piana is a Synthol victim, and then Rich Piana suddenly said that he doesn't even like Synthol. And even a couple years ago, it's true with Rick Jason, he said too that he tried Synthol, but he didn't like it. But then I look at his body, and his body is completely different. Compare his body now with Phil Heath's body or Kai Green's body. This is not the same muscle. Because when you see Kai Green, you see the definition, you see the quality, you see the conditioning, the tissue, you see the fucking tissue, okay? You see everything, everything. But when you see Rich Piana, even if he cuts down, he still looks the same with a little more abs. When he flexes, it still looks the same with a vein going through. And so it doesn't even look like a total muscle, a complete muscle. And that's how it is. And you have to know that for the guys who don't know it, Rich Piana is not a professional bodybuilder. He never was. He never was a pro bodybuilder. When he would compete at the Olympia this year, he would be that less, and that's no hate. And he doesn't say that he's a professional bodybuilder, but I certainly think there is more going into his body than just steroids and GH. So something interesting came up when Greg Valentino said that his ex-wife seems to say that he uses PMMA. And PMMA, I did some research on it. At first, when you do some research, you see that it's a transparent thermoplastic, and I have some notice here, 3 sheets. So sometimes I will look a little down. Don't be surprised. So it's even classified as a type of glass. So at first it doesn't make any sense. But then you see that it has a good degree of compatibility with human tissue. And they use it for cosmetic surgery. And the most thing I saw was for women, for their butt in Brazil or Mexico, or penile enlargement or penile enlargement, so dick enlargement. They use it for them, and the pictures I saw, man, you don't want to see it. And it's also used for bodybuilders to create false muscle. You all can research on it. I did it. And the thing that they inject into it is not only the plastic glass type of thing, but it's 20% of the PMMA, polymethyl methacrylate, and 80% is collagen. So you now know what Basiloid means with the collagen, man. It's bovine collagen, 80% of it. And bovine collagen is cow collagen, okay? And they can use it as 1 cc syringes for maintain dosing and preventing that side effects, things like that. And it can have some side effects. The injection of PMMA within the tissue can cause severe complications and side effects in an acute way and in a chronic phase. And there are more things going into that, but I just will continue because at first I just did research on PMMA itself, but then I saw an article, PMMA for muscle enhancement in bodybuilding, and that made me really interested. The reason, we talk about PMMA in bodybuilding is because it's secretly used by bodybuilders. It seems to be secretly used by bodybuilders. secretly because it isn't that known. Everybody knows about Synthol, but not everybody knows about PMMA, right? And they use it to enhance body parts. They fly out to Tijuana in Mexico to see a certain doctor. I don't want to throw any names in, so I don't say it. And you can get there, your chest up, your arms up, your calves up, your triceps up, and your ass up if you're a girl. You know what I mean? And in the United States, there is even a product for that. It's called Artiful. But this product is too expensive to be used in a larger volume required for enhancing body parts. So for enhancing body parts, you need a large volume of that Artiful. And I even saw a picture of it, and I hope you see it. I hope you see it. It's called Artiful, the lasting solution. And on the package it says aesthetic injectable dermal implant treatment kit, Artiful, and it says Artiful PMMA for increasing muscle size. So it's a bioplasty technique of injectable implantation done on the local bulls, BS, things like that. And the product usually used is PMMA for that. Okay? And some use a gun-like cannula, others use insulin syringes. So there are different techniques. And this PMMA is out for a long time, in the early 20th century as a bone cement, and then it got developed more and more in Europe and things like that as a tissue filler. And as a tissue filler, it was introduced in the end of the 20th century as Arthroplast. That was the product on the market. And the thing is, with the Arthroplast treatment they saw that after a long duration of injection and a long treatment, you even respond better when you use it in combination with high doses of steroids, of local steroids, and a pulse light therapy. And even there it says, and the product is 20% that plastic type of thing, that plastic whatever, and the other thing 80% is bovine collagen and a small amount of lidocaine for having it clean. And that was basically my research. What do you think on it? And I want to say something too. Please write your opinion, your comment, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at Deniz Lifestyle. But I want to say something to all the guys out there. Oftentimes I see the comments on my YouTube channel saying I'm just copying Louis Marco, and Louis Marco here, Louis Marco there. And guys, I don't even watch this Louisville. You know how which person I mean. I don't even watch his videos. They are very long, but I have a lot of respect because he's the biggest person. And the reason why they say I copy this guy is because he's the biggest person. Nobody says something about RX Muscle because they are smaller, but the only bodybuilding channel I'm right now really following for news, but not only for news, but just personal entertainment, because I don't watch TV. But when I see like a 1.5 hour interview with a funny guy like Greg Valentino on RX Muscle, I love to watch it. I get excited to watch it. That's the thing. I don't watch Louis Marco's videos. It's not because I don't like him, but I don't have the time for it. But of course I know who he is and I respect it. It's like saying, okay, there is the biggest commentator on American football on ESPN, and everybody else who has their own TV show and do their own commenting is copying him. What the fuck is that? So every news channel is copying. Of course there are the same origins. So when Dexter Jackson today would gain 20 pounds, I know it's fictional, probably Louis Marco would do a video on it too, right? And I would do a video on it too. But that doesn't mean that anyone is copying anything. It's just we are documenting and commenting as a type of journalist on the same sport, on the same guys, okay? just to get you know. So have a nice day, enjoy your weekend. What do you think about that whole PMMA issue? Greg Valentino really made me interested for him, and that's no hate video. Stay tuned, subscribe, have a nice day.